A Christmas reflection. There was an item on the news 2 Saturdays before Christmas that caught my eye. It was about a steam train that had been covered in lights. It may well have been the only bright spot on a day of dismal news. You probably remember how dismal the news was around that time. This was light in the darkness, literally as well as metaphorically. Now, people who are more technical than me would now show you a picture of the train in all its glory. Probably moving footage of all these lights travelling along the track. The train lit up by 14,000 lights. Light in the darkness, as I said. However, that is way beyond my technical capabilities. And the only thing I can suggest is that if you missed it, you should look on the BBC website. It is worth seeing. The train, of course, is on a heritage line, a line preserved by steam train enthusiasts, a line that runs steam trains for people to look at and ride on. At least it was until the pandemic struck and lockdown. Now, as it happens, one of the steam train enthusiasts is a lighting engineer by profession. It is not a good profession to be in at the moment. There are no concerts happening, so there is no need for him to provide lighting. So he set to creating these brilliant lighting effects for the train for Christmas time. And wow, it looks wonderful. Little Lever is looking better than usual. Little Lever is currently covered in lights. The avenue next to ours, well, they may as well switch off the street lights. They are quite superfluous. People have clearly decided that since the world is currently a dark place, they will do what they can to brighten up their small corner. I used to be quite traditional when it came to Christmas. I always liked the idea of waiting through Advent and then putting up Christmas decorations on Christmas Eve. I have to say I am very much in a minority of one there, especially in our house, and even more so in the village. Lights go up earlier and earlier, and this year even more so. And this year I am totally in favour of that. However, in earlier years I felt there was a problem. Not only did the lights go up early, they also came down early, too early. Few people left their lights up until 12th night. They weren't really Christmas lights, they were December lights. In many ways, people see Christmas as an end. It comes at the end of the year. Office parties happen through December. Schools hold Christmas plays. Organisations have Christmas fairs. Well, in the past, not this year, obviously. Carols get played on the radio. Initially, just an odd one slipped in here, but increasing frequency until the big day comes. And then they stop. It all stops. Do you hear carols in January? Have you ever been to a school nativity in January? January sales? Don't get me started. Actually, getting started is the problem. People have lost sight of the fact that Christmas is a beginning, not an ending. Currently, people are incredibly anxious about the hospitality industry. Will it recover from a disastrous December? How will it survive without Christmas? Incidentally, we don't hear the same concern about how churches are going to bounce back. But the irony in all this is that the steam enthusiast is seeking to preserve something for the future. The man who expended many, many hours and 14,000 light bulbs to make the train look good for Christmas belongs to the Preservation Society to keep the train running beyond Christmas, beyond lockdown, beyond the pandemic. Indeed, if he is like every railway enthusiast that I have ever met, he will want to keep it running beyond his own lifetime. And I would shake him by the hand, if I could. Well, not at the moment, obviously. Shaking hands is not what we're doing at the moment. But we are alongside him in our wish to preserve for future generations and for the present generation. People see a world that is currently a very dark place. They are looking for light in the darkness. We know the light of the world. From John's Gospel, chapter 1. God sent his messenger, a man named John, who came to tell people about the light, so that all should hear the message and believe. He himself was not the light. He came to tell about the light. This was the real light, the light that comes into the world and shines on all people. Amen.